Hi everyone, and welcome back. With me is Jon Colburn. How you doing, John?
Good, good.
Good to see you. And I asked you to spell your name Jon, right?
Yeah, that was after a famous John that started Ham and Eggs Day in 1939 when I was born. So.
Ham and Eggs Day?
Yeah, it was something to do with the Depression is all I know.
Okay, well, okay, that's cool, John. And Colburn's a longtime family out in the Plymouth area?
Right, right.
And you're a councilman, currently a councilman?
Yeah, been on the council for 8 years now. My terms will actually be up this year.
Okay, so you'll be up this year, at the end of this year?
Yeah.
Are you running again, John?
Well, I'm still contemplating it.
Still contemplating, okay, so that's still contemplating. All right, now, John, you're a member of the No Casinos in Plymouth, correct?
Yes.
Okay, we'll just quickly talk about that. You know, the other day, make that about 3 weeks ago, I guess we had Yvonne Miller, the chairwoman of the Iowa Band of Miwok, on our show. And, of course, you've heard that the U.S. Department of the Interior and the Bureau of Indian Affairs had approved the fee to trust application for the tribe for the 228 acres.
Right.
You've heard of that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the No Casinos in Plymouth doing about that, or how are you looking at that?
Yeah, well, first off, the application is just that, and it's not something that's done without potential challenge.
Okay.
And so there's not any land in the trust. There's not until it runs its full course. So it's not a done deal yet.
Okay.
The city, the No Casino Group has been working on this thing for 10 years, and
that's been a long time.
Yeah, and they were right on top of it on this latest event. We've had people working on it and looking at it. We have some nationally recognized attorneys advising the No Casino Group, and at this point in time, they're still weighing their options. They got 3 days. They got they're ready to file if that's what they determine to do, and they're meeting on that tonight to discuss it. Okay,
so this is an ongoing legal battle,
right,
between the city or between the group and the tribe.
No, it's not actually against the tribe at all.
Okay.
Any action would be against the federal government.
Okay, so
in the process.
Okay,
yeah.
so basically it's the federal government's that you're looking at suing,
right,
or speaking with.
It's similar action to what the county of Amador, we believe, is taking.
Okay.
And we also thought that the governor's office would probably file. We don't know at this point in time whether they have. We don't believe they have.
How do people stay up to date with what's going on with the No Casinos in Plymouth group?
Well, we have a website
okay.
that we keep updated, and we put out newsletters periodically. This thing's been pretty quiet for 4 or 5 years. We haven't had any fundraisers or anything. Didn't have any need for it. Thought it was dead, and then it reared its ears again. Yeah, okay. Resurfaced. So, yeah, we're in touch, and there will be news articles coming out. And when we announce, we might send somebody over to talk to you, and you can interview them on an official announcement of what we're doing.
Okay, well, let's shift gears. Maybe you can put another hat on. Maybe you can just put John's hat on, or as a council member. And let's talk a little bit about the new residential Reader Sutherland's projects out there.
Well, we're very excited about the Reader Sutherland development. We went through a long hearing on it and making sure that the people of Plymouth were protected in any fiscal impacts. And they did get we agreed to their development and
right.
Development agreement about 3 months ago. And that's subject to a 90-day challenge, so that's why they just received their entitlement.
And that challenge period is over,
yeah.
And so that's good news out there.
And they will be revenues coming to the Plymouth from that almost immediately on some of the water issues and stuff. But they will be doing their planning over the next year and a half, and hopefully get starting construction 1913.
Okay.
2013.
Right. Okay. And John, both that project's taken a long time as well. You've been around the county for a long time. Is our projects starting to take just too long to get through in California? Are we too regulated?
Well, yes and no. There were several things that happened there. One of them, we didn't have water to provide for them until we got our pipeline in and got an agreement with the Amateur Water Agency. We were actually under building moratorium, so that took.
That was
a big part of the time.
For that project, that's what took up quite a lot of time in order to be able to have water for growth out there in the Plymouth area.
Yeah, and then just the process requires a lot. The environmental stuff and all that. We're a small city, and we didn't. It took us time to gear up, and it went through several different planning directors. That when you jump from one to the next, then it seems like it tacks 6 months onto everything. So.
Okay. Okay. We have about a minute and a half, John, and let's talk about two things. Your daughter is now with Wrenwood Winery. Why don't you tell us about that?
Well, she worked here with you guys for quite a while, and then she was with the Ventners for the last 8 years. She is now with Wrenwood Winery as head of their public relations and special events.
Oh, that's great.
She's actually having an event this weekend with Mick Martin and Blues Rockers.
I like those guys. Those are really, Mick Martin, he's really good.
Yeah, and she told me earlier this morning they have tickets available. So.
Okay, so there's still some tickets available. Now, is that the event that you wanted to mention as well?
Yeah.
For Plymouth that's going on out there?
Oh, no, the Plymouth has had a 4th of July parade for 6 years.
Right.
And it's been really a fun event because there's no registration, there's no prizes, it's called trucks, tractors, and tricycles. And whoever shows up is in a parade. And so we get lots of kids on bicycles and tricycles and whatever, and we get quite a few trucks, and then we have contingency of people from...
What time should people meet for that?
It's at 10 o'clock on Wednesday morning.
Okay, and people can come and bring their tricycles from other parts of the county as well?
Oh, yeah, everyone, from anywhere. Get more the merrier. Okay,
so that'll be a great 4th of July in Plymouth.
Right.
Okay, after that, anything happening?
No, we're going to have fireworks, a barbecue, and fireworks in the evening, and that's just to bring your own thing. And, and it's right on Main Street. We had quite a fireworks show.
Got to go, John. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming by and giving us a heads up. Stay with us. More news on the other side of the break.
You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader.